Hey you guys, it's Ade. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be talking about how to choose what music festival to attend for New Year's Eve. It's that time of year again, everyone, where we're just thinking, what are our New Year's Eve plans? What are we doing to bring in the new year, to close out the year, to bring in a new decade? Oh my God, a new decade is coming. I'm freaking out. I don't know if you guys are, but I'm freaking out. I personally love going to New Year's Eve festivals to kind of just let things go, have a good time. I've talked about this before, but my first event was technically like September of 2015. But going to Decadence, Arizona, my first time in 2015 is actually what like kicked this all off. That was the moment where I was like, okay, we like this vibe. We kind of like where this is going. Like, let's keep going to these things. You know what I mean? It was just the event that just turned everything around. So I really love talking about New Year's Eve events, and there are some exciting lineups out there and exciting experiences out there for you guys. So if you are still figuring out which event to attend, we're going to talk about a couple of the ones that I think are some of the highlights to check out, as well as which one I will be attending this year. If you are new here, welcome to the channel, and hit that subscribe button to join the Vibe Tribe. I do a lot of festival related content, and I have a lot of exciting things planned for 2020. It's been a really awesome year. I'm super proud of how this channel has grown, and I'm excited to keep it growing, so I'd love it if you stayed. You can also find me on social media at VIBEWITHADE. So I will link a blog post down below. For those that don't know, I do have a website called VIBEWITHADE.com, where I do a lot of other festival related content, reviews, tips, tricks, all that good stuff. So I will link a blog post that I did put together on how to choose what festival to go to. So I'm just gonna run through generally what you should think about when you're choosing what festival to go to for New Year's Eve. You really have to take into account like location, timing. Do you need to take time off for work? How is that all gonna work? The cost of traveling. If you like the lineup, the overall experience and everything just kind of excites you. When I think about New Year's Eve, I kind of go with what's most convenient because it's the end of the year and I want to do something that's gonna make sense money-wise because I'm saving for 2020 festivals and everything. So typically for me, what I like to do is what's most convenient for me at the time of where I should go. And luckily I live in really awesome places that have some really awesome events going on. So that works for me. But if you live in a super not so great area where you don't have a lot going on, then I would take into account like how much is it going to cost? Would it be worth it to fly out for just a one-day event, or should we go to something that's 2 days? Or things like that is kind of the best way to think about that. So that's kind of what I run through just to kind of get an idea of what festival I would like to go to. Not just for New Year's Eve festivals, but other festivals. I really do take into account the lineup, the overall festival experience. Is it something that I would want to experience, or they do a really good job of putting a holistic experience together? Do I like the lineup? Does the lineup have a lot of artists I haven't seen, or does the lineup have a lot of artists that I do love? And then budget. What's going to make the most sense for my budget? Because like I said, I'm already planning for 2020 trips and festivals, so I want to make sure that New Year's Eve doesn't leave a big hole in my wallet or anything like that. So hopefully that helps you guys as you're thinking about which festivals you want to attend. And then we're going to talk about the ones I've been to and where I'm going, and then the ones that I think are super notable in terms of lineup and things like that. The festival that I'll be attending for New Year's Eve is Lights All Night. I am so excited to be going to my first Lights All Night, you guys. It's going to be in Dallas, which is just a 3-hour drive from Austin for me. So that was definitely a convenient choice for me because Ryan and I will get back from Cabo on the 26th, family Christmas trip, and then we're just gonna drive right on up to Dallas the next day. It is a Friday and Saturday event. It's in the Dallas Market Hall. If you are interested in going to Lights All Night, I will link a blog post down below of how to prepare. I did compile some tips from subscribers. I typically don't do how to prepare posts for a festival I've never been to, but a lot of people were asking about it because they saw the lineup and they really liked the lineup, so I decided to put some tips together. One thing I do know that's super important, girls, if you are going, the venue is indoors, but it's super, super cold still. Bundle up. That's what Ryan told me. That's what a lot of people have told me, that you need to bundle up. It's still gonna be cold, even with body heat and moving around, like you still might get a little cold. So definitely plan your outfits around that. Bring out those fuzzy jackets and all that good stuff. I will have an outfit kind of guide guide video coming for those people that are looking on how to dress for shows and festivals in the winter time, because I know it's really hard. I'm going to Millennium this Friday and I'm like, I'm gonna freeze because it's outside. So yeah, I am going to Lights All Night. The tickets right now are at $179. That's for a GA 2-day ticket. And it looks like the single day tickets, it's about $100 each. They do have payment plans as well. VIP is around $289, and then they do have a GA Express entry where you just pay a little bit more than GA just to get in a faster line. So if that's something that matters to you, that could be worth it. I also have a code. I have a code with Lights All Night, so you guys can use VIBEWITHADE on your tickets. I think it gets you like about $5 off, but I mean, anything helps, you know? But I really would appreciate it if you did use my code, especially if you find the how to prepare helpful and this video helpful and anything like that. That just really does help me as an ambassador for these festivals and whatnot. That's kind of all the logistical stuff. Let's talk about this lineup, because I was going to Lights All Night because Ryan was like, let's go to Lights All Night. Like, he went to Decadence Arizona with me last year. I got to show him the lay of the land of Arizona festivals. So now I'm going with him to Lights All Night. He's been before, so I just kind of said yes to it. I didn't really care. As long wherever Ryan's gonna be, I would want to be. But then the lineup came out and I was like, we made a good choice on this, because the main headliners we have Friday is Skrillex Virtual Self. I'm not hyped about Skrillex after Decadence Arizona last year. Watch my Decadence Arizona vlog if you know, you know. Virtual Self though, which means I get to see Porter. I know it's not a Porter Robinson set, but it's still Porter. And then we get Bass Nectar and Louis the Child. Like, okay, thank you. Thank you. Then some other standout artists on this lineup. We have Blau, AC Slater, Gigi McGree, Hero Bus, Keizo, Manila Killa, Said the Sky. Liquid Stranger got added, Subtronics got added. Did I say Manila Killa already? I'll say it again. They have a night-based takeover. And my girl Blossom's playing, my friend Emily. I'm so excited, okay? I'm excited. And then they have a Grave Dancer takeover for any of those bass head peoples. Boogie T's gonna be there. My friend Sav really likes Boogie T, so I might go check him out just for her. We'll see about that. So yeah, if you are going to Lights All Night, comment down below. Let's meet up. I'll definitely be bringing the totem. I don't know if I'm gonna have a meetup, to be determined on set times and all that stuff. I definitely, if I have a meetup, it won't be on the first day, it'll be on the second day, because we have to drive to Dallas that same day on the first day. So it's gonna be a little hectic, but it'll be fine. It'll all work out. It's All Night, which is the 27th and the 28th. So for actual New Year's, I'm quite not sure what I'm doing just yet. Real Music Events, which puts on Seismic Dance Event, just announced that they will be having their Era, which is their 20s costume party that they had last year. They'll be having that again. And that is with Amy and Amber, Kidnap, and Warkles. I don't know how to pronounce that last one. The tickets are going for $50 right now for general admission, and then $80 for VIP. Could be something to look into if you're in the Austin area. I'm also looking at going to Vibe Vessel. I'm a promoter for Vibe Vessel as well. They are having a New Year's Eve event, so I will link those down below too. You guys can check them out. I love Vibe Vessel. I love Real Music Events. You see my dilemma here. So I don't know if we'll be doing anything exactly on New Year's. It's weird that it's on a Tuesday, but we'll see. And so the only other New Year's Eve festival that I'm gonna be talking about today, no, I'm just kidding, that I've been to is Decadence Arizona. So I gone to Decadence Arizona for the past 4 years, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018. So it was very weird that I'm not going to be there. Very weird. But I feel like last year was definitely a good like end note for me to go, because I got to bring Ryan with me. He got to meet all my Rave fam. It was just super great weekend and everything, and I felt like it was a good note to end on. There were some issues I think that they have definitely listened to in terms of like stage capacity being super packed. Like for Skrillex, it was way too packed in that stage. It was really unsafe, and some other logistical things that I hope are going to get fixed for this year. So I always wish the best for my Decadence Arizona fam. If you are needing tickets, I am selling tickets through Pollen. So DM me on Instagram or Twitter or anything like that, and I can get you set up with a ticket. I think it is I think if you purchase through me, you don't get any service fees, and you also get access to their pollen lounge. So just reach out to me if you would like to get a ticket. Oh, and Decadence Arizona is on the 30th and the 31st. So this is actually on New Year's, whereas compared to Lights All Night is not going to be on New Year's. Tickets right now are going at $189 for a 2-day pass. VIP is around $369. So GA is just slightly a little bit more than Lights All Night. Same with their VIP. Their 1-day passes are at $119, which is a little bit more. But with the names on this lineup, I get it. And if you are interested in going to Decadence Arizona, I will link down the vlogs and my review and everything of last year, just to give you guys an idea of what it's like. I do love the Arizona Rave fam. Like, the crowd there is always super great, so you definitely will not have to worry about that. It's just the logistics of it all, which I think they really are listening to this year, so I would be really interested to hear how that turns out. Let's talk about this lineup. This lineup is such a good lineup. I'm so happy for my Arizona fam. Like, I've seen Relentless Beats grow since 2015, so this lineup is super sick, honestly. So we have AC Slater, Adam Bear. Like, how did they get Adam Bear? I'm mad. Happy but mad. Ardalan is such a good artist. I've seen him a couple times this year. Blossom, my girl again, she is from Arizona. She gets to represent. I'm super excited for her to be playing Decadence. Dab the Sky. So Dab in Back-to-Back said the Sky. Like, are you kidding? Dylan Francis, we love him. We also have, let's see, G Jones, Grizztronics, which this is like, Grizztronics just had a Philadelphia show that was free just randomly last night. So that was probably, I think that was their first like official performance together, but they're going to be doing a Grizztronics set at Decadence Arizona. I was really, really jealous about that one, I'm not going to lie. Millennium, Ascend Live, Jamie Jones, Joyride, Nora and Pure, another Skrillex set, Space Jesus, Chami, Mamala, No Redemption, Whipped Cream, and then Zed's Dead, of course. I was like, as they kept on announcing more and more, like literally everyone that went to Decadence Arizona last year that doesn't want to go again this year was like, they are just tempting me to go. And I was like, I literally feel the same way, but I already have my Lights All Night tickets. I already have my Airbnb booked. There's not much I can do. And the reason why I went to Decadence Arizona the past 2 years is because I was home for Christmas. So it was easy for me to just go to Decadence because I was already visiting family at home, you know what I mean? And I could stay with my parents and whatnot. Whereas this year, we're doing Christmas in Cabo, and so we're flying back to Texas, so it's just easier for me to go to a festival in Texas. So that's just kind of how it works out sometimes. If you do have any questions about Decadence Arizona, comment them down below. Like I said, I've been before, so I can give you kind of some of that insider knowledge of going and what Rawhide is like and stuff. I do have a couple blog posts too from Decadence last year that hopefully will help you guys out. And then the counterpart to Decadence Arizona, there is Decadence Colorado. I talked about this in my New Year's Eve video last year. Decadence Colorado came first, and then Decadence Arizona. Decadence Colorado is put on by Global Dance Company, who puts on Global and other big shows and festivals around Denver. Decadence Colorado is the 30th and the 31st in Denver, Colorado. Ryan and I have really wanted to go to Denver, and we contemplated Decadence Colorado last year. With the cold and with our money, we were just kind of like, let's just save it for like a summer trip to Red Rocks or something, because we would actually want to like be outside and like enjoy our time in Denver. So we're thinking we'll do something in Denver for summer 2020, so we'll just see how that goes. But yeah, I've heard great things about Decadence Colorado. Honestly, I've always heard really great things about it. My guest posts that I have on my blog about Decadence Colorado have always been really good. I know people that have gone for years and years. So it looks like GA tickets are around $239 at the GA Tier 3 ticket, and then for a 1-day pass it's going for $119 for the 30th and $139 for the 31st. VIP tickets are going at $339, not terrible honestly. I have someone currently writing a Decadence Colorado how to like prepare post, so if that's ready to go, I will put that down below. I just have so many resources for you guys. So hopefully it helps you guys out. Let's talk about the lineup. So we have Bass Nectar, Boys Noise, Closey, DJ Diesel, Don Diablo. I feel like I don't see Don Diablo on enough lineups in the US, so that's exciting. I would go check him out. Feed Me would be good, Ganja White Night, Gigantic Nightmare, which is Big Gigantic and Nightmare. I am jealous about that one. Graves, Jywolf, Lewis a Child, Mersive, Oliver Heldens. Dang, I feel like I'm like seeing this again for the first time. Red, Sanholo, Slander, Chami and Mala, another one. They're just doing their rounds this year. That's the thing. I know Emma posted a New Year's Eve video and she talked about like all these guys are just gonna be like going around, and I'm like, yeah, that's literally what New Year's Eve is. Like they travel so much for New Year's Eve and they make so much money if you think about it. And then you have Weathin, Zed's Dead. I wonder who's gonna be the midnight set. Looking at who has those time slots, it would be really cool if Lewis the Child was the midnight set, honestly. That would be so awesome. Or Zed's Dead. Wow. I'm curious to see when those set times come out. Okay, and then this festival started I think last year, and this lineup, you guys, is insane. So we have HiJinx Fest. It's in Philadelphia. It is December 27th and the 28th, so similar to Lights All Night there. Tickets right now are at, for GA tickets is $199. For VIP, it's $299, which is honestly a pretty great price for VIP, which gets you access to like bathrooms, viewing decks, stuff like that. I would honestly probably look into VIP, honestly, but for a 2-day event, that's a little hard, but not bad. So we have Base Nectar, Excision, back-to-back Slander. Like, okay, calm down. Grizz, they get Porter Robinson. I'm offended. It's fine. We're fine. Skrillex again. Zed's Dead again. Yeah, you're really seeing like Base Nectar, Skrillex, and Zed's Dead a lot on these lineups. Big Wild, Closey, Drolo, Subtronics. If I was in Philadelphia, I honestly would think this is pretty dope. Yeah. I don't know if I know anyone going. I don't think I do. Let me know if you're going. I'd love to hear about it. Countdown. So Countdown is 1 day. So before Countdown used to be 2 days. It's in San Bernardino at the NAS Center. If you go to a lot of Insomniac events, that's where a lot of the events are at. I love the NAS Center personally. I haven't been there since Beyond Wonderland 2018, but I would love to go back one day. Don't think I would do it for Countdown just because it's hard to travel to California just for a 1 day event. This lineup, I wasn't too like, about. I don't know. I was kind of underwhelmed by it. If this is your choice and this is what you're able to do, you know, it could be good. It's really hard to read their website. Oh my God. This section here, that just like, ooh, weirded me out. Okay, so they do have GA tickets. $119 for 1 day is a pretty hefty price, but it's a pretty stacked lineup. And with Insomniac production, it's a little bit above and beyond than your normal, typical, I guess, festival. So that does make a little bit more sense. We have 12th Planet, Alesso, The Chainsmokers, Chris Lorenzo, Sid, Dombresky, Dr. Fresh are some highlights. Franklin Watts back-to-back Steady Rock would be really good if you are going. I highly recommend checking that out. Griffin DJ set, Jywolf DJ set, Nitty Gritty, Noizu. I don't know. This lineup was just like, there's some highlights and like some people I would tell you to go see, like Noizu, Porter, Vanessa. But like, other than that, I'm just kind of like meh about it. Oh, there's a Sudden Death Presents Void. So they're getting a Void set. I've heard very weird things about that set. I've heard people that gotten like sleep paralysis from that set. Be careful if you go, guys. So yeah, that's Countdown. And then the only other one that I really like feel like talking about is Snowglobe, because the lineup is really lit. And I don't want this video to be super long. So Snowglobe is in Lake Tahoe. It is the only 3-day New Year's Eve festival. My friend Little Cheese Stick, she has gone, she didn't go last year, but she's gone the years before. So if you guys do have any questions, seriously, just send her a message. She'll answer them for you. She's from Tahoe, so she kind of knows the area, kind of knows everything. I do have her review, I think from 2017. I think I have a review from 2017, so I can link that down below if you kind of want to get an idea of what the vibe is like, what to wear, how to prepare, things like that. I'm gonna be able to link those down below for you guys. Tickets right now for a 3-day ticket is $199, which is not bad. For 3-day VIP, $149. Interesting. They also have shuttles, which I assume are from like major areas that like have cabins or like hotels nearby. I I don't know why I just laughed about that, but I think Snowglobe would be super cool, like being in the snow, getting to dress all like warm and whatnot, all cute. A lot of the rave companies are coming out with their holiday collections, like New Year's Eve collections, and I'm living for it. You can get a big, nice fuzzy coat. One thing that is notable about this festival, it is put on by MTV, which is really interesting, and it does look like they do a very good job with production, things like that. It is an all ages festival, and I did remember from Rachel's review that the crowd can be a little iffy, so just kind of be warned about that. Like I said, her review's down below, but I do remember her saying like the crowd is just kind of like eh. But if you do have a good squad to keep like the good times going and everything, like you should be fine. With this lineup, we have Skrillex as the New Year's Eve headliner. Skrillex is just making his rounds again. We have Gigantic Nightmare, we have Grizz, Louis the Child, Chami and Mala, Zoo, Vince Staples, I'm jealous about, Weathan, Closey, Casbo, SG Lewis. I swear to God, SG Lewis is always on Snowglobe's lineup, and it pisses me off every time because he is someone I have been dying to see. Anyway, we have A-Track, we have Drolo, we have Elohim, Dombresky, Kyle Watson. I'm also really upset about. Kyle Watson is someone I've been wanting to see for a very long time. He just got announced that he's coming to Austin, and guess what day he's coming? When I'm at Lights All Night. I sent it to Ryan and I was just like, I'm so upset right now. No one talked to me because I'm that dramatic. We have Graves, Vanek. I love Vanek. He's such an underrated artist, so go check him out. Vanek Snowglobe Mixtape 2016 or something like that on SoundCloud is so fire, and I always wish I could see Vanek at Snowglobe. One could hope. Kayvon, still on my list. I still have not seen Kayvon. He's on my list. Born Dirty, Gigi McGree, Please and Thank You. Kendall is on here. Oh, we love Kendall. And then Brownies and Lemonade All-Stars back-to-back. I love Brownies and Lemonade. If you don't know who Brownies and Lemonade is, they are a event producing company in Southern California. They put on all these dope events, honestly, around the world now. They've just gone worldwide, and the thing about them is that sometimes you don't know what artists they're bringing. They'll have surprise shows all the time, and it'll be like RL Grime, Maddion. They also brought up a lot of up-and-coming people. Like they brought up Akali, Manila Killa, Louis the Child. Like these artists that we love, like probably wouldn't be as successful as they are without the help of Brownies and Lemonade. So they did really help kickstart a lot of people's careers, that's for sure. So yeah, definitely go check them out if you ever get a chance, like whether they have a stage takeover somewhere or you can catch them at a show in LA or pop-up shows that they do throughout the country or throughout the world. So that's super cool about them. That's all I have to really talk about. I know there are a ton more lineups out there. Emma Capotas did a video. Ashley Gauthier did a video. I just wanted to give my 2 cents on the ones that I really liked and that stood out to me, and the ones that are kind of a little bit more popular. But I know that there's like Snowda. There are just going to be shows going around in New York. Like I think Above and Beyond's having something. Cascade's having something. Seven Lions is having something. Eric Prydz is having his Holo show, all in New York. It's kind of popping up there. A bunch of stuff going on, but whatever you guys decide to do, I hope you guys have fun. I hope you guys can let go of all the crap that happened this year and or celebrate all the good things that happened this year and just kind of welcome the new year, welcome the new decade, surrounded by your friends, good vibes, music, all that good stuff. So like I said, I'm leaving a shit ton of stuff down below for you in the description box, all from my website, blogs from Decadence Arizona and things like that. Comment below if you have any questions for me. And if you're going to Lights All Night, I'll see you there. I'm so excited for my first Lights All Night. I love you guys. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button to join the Vibe Tribe. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.